Welcome everybody. This is Thondimuthalum Driksakshiyum. Man, those Malayalam movie titles.
This is Thondimuthalum Driksakshiyum, or The Mainour and the Witness.
Servus Freunde, my name is Jimmy Cage.
And I am Deniz, the Buddymeister.
Today we're going to talk about a Malayalam language movie that was recommended to us only a few weeks ago.
Thondimuthalum Driksakshiyum was released in June of 2017 and is a drama, thriller, black comedy film directed by Dileesh Pothan. It stars Fahadh Faasil, Suraaj, Venjarammoodu, Nimisha Sajayan, Alencier, Lopez and Sibi.
The movie is ranked number 42 on the IMDb list of the top-rated Malayalam movies, and it is only the second one by director Dileesh Pothan. And well, it is a pretty good one.
Absolutely. The story is quite simple, but the way that it unfolds, turns corners and veers in different directions is so fresh and intriguing.
We follow newly married intercaste couple Srija and Prasad. On a bus journey, Srija's gold wedding necklace is stolen by a thief, who's also called Prasad. He swallows the necklace, but not before Srija notices it. He gets caught by the passengers and they take him to the nearby police station. On police inquiry, the thief denies the act, but eventually, after a medical examination, the necklace is found stuck inside his stomach. How to extract the necklace then becomes the question.
So there are three parties in the story: the newlyweds Srija and Prasad, the thief who's also called Prasad or just calls himself that, and the police. And in the course of the movie, a complex, dynamic and fascinating construct is kind of evolving between those parties.
You can probably even divide the movie into three different parts. The first third is devoted to Srija and Prasad and how they get to know each other, and then it flips over to the thief. And towards the end we get more and more involved with the police and their work. But these three parts together form a wonderful unit that ultimately makes for a fun and thrilling movie.
I was kind of surprised that the thief Prasad is more or less our main protagonist, and that his character is the one that triggers our emotions the most.
Yeah, Fahadh Faasil does a great job as the thief. You never quite know what to expect from him. Should I like him or hate him, sympathize with him? It's a back and forth. He's a villain that is not just a villain, but a human being with many facets.
And there are so many gut-wrenching scenes where this back and forth gets even further strengthened, like when the police interrogates the thief Prasad and beats him up pretty badly. Every party has its positive and negative sides, or more or less reasons for what they're doing, but you just wish that all of them would or could settle this in a more humane way.
The movie's rarely too on the nose, it's rather subtle. Not only Fahadh Faasil is great in that way, Suraaj Venjarammoodu can also do magic with his modest and restrained facial play. Somehow there is so much happening without that much happening.
Well said. The little incident with the necklace causes so much excitement and trouble. You really get a good insight into this microcosm and the lives of, just normal people. But maybe the movie takes a bit too much time at the beginning, or say the first half hour or so?
Maybe, yeah, but then it catches on time and time again and captivated me in the most unexpected ways. And by the way, that cinematography by Rajiv Ravi, who also did Uda Punjab and Gangs of Wasseypur, is pretty fantastic.
It is. There are some beautiful long tracking shots in this one, and the staging of the actors and the colors, especially when the two Prasads are in the forest at the end of the movie. Wow!
There are 3 songs in The Mainour and the Witness, all of them pretty solid, nothing outstanding, but this movie isn't really that much about the songs, and to be honest, we didn't have subtitles for them. But I think the movie's more about the characters, their inner struggle, their decisions, their past and their future. And those things are actually more accentuated by the great Western-like score.
Again, well said. Thondimuthalum Driksakshiyum is a movie that I could watch again right now. It has so much to offer, and we haven't even really touched on the relationship between Prasad and Srija yet.
First I thought they were kind of cold to one another, but again it's in the little nuances and special moments that big emotions are coming across here.
Definitely. And now I'm really eager to watch more Malayalam language movies in general.
So in German we'd say?
Ein zurückhaltender, vielleicht etwas zu langsamer, aber äußerst fesselnder Film mit faszinierenden Figuren.
I give The Mainour and the Witness 7 out of 10. It's more like 7.4. but I don't do that.
For me, it's an 8 out of 10. More like 8.2, but I don't do that either.
കണ്ണിലെ പൊയ്കയിലെ കുഞ്ഞലമാലയിലെ ഞാനോ മീനോ കാണാത്തീരം തേടി പോകും പൊൻകിന തോണികളോ.
So that's it for today. We hope we got you interested in checking out Thondimuthalum Driksakshiyum for yourself.
And tell us, what's your favorite actor or actress in Malayalam cinema? Besides Mohanlal, of course.
Also check out our other movie reviews and our Buddy Loves Bollywood special review of 3 Idiots.
Until then, you can hit me up on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram simply at The Jimmy Cage.
And you can hit me up simply at The Buddymeister. And also check out my podcast Buddymeister Scores, where I talk about the music of film, television and video games. It's available on iTunes and Stitcher.
And as always, if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, whatever you like. And make sure you hit that bell for all we have to tell.